I think it's going to run higher. Okay. All right, and I'm looking forward to come on up here now. All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to another video. As we can see here on the Nasdaq 100, because that's what I'm following right now, but give me 1 second. I want to take a look here on the ES, because the ES, I believe, is, let's see. Yeah, it's, well, let's see. Yeah, it's tapping into a, there is a supply zone resting right here. I'm going to mark this. It is in this area right here. What that red line is, that's just a supply zone. I've been waiting for it to tap into that area and, you know, kind of waiting to see what it's going to do there. So now we're tapped into the ES supply zone sitting right here, but just be careful because we are starting to break structure back to the upside here on the ES. As you can see, it took out this area here, above this area here, tapping into supply. So below us, we have areas of, you know, demand down here. Okay, so where this green line is at. But looking back over here at the Nasdaq 100, we've been breaking structure to the upside, as you can see here. Even from yesterday's trading session, we started breaking minor areas of structure back to the upside here. Okay, and then pull back right here, and then it broke back to the upside here, taking out structure right here as well. So when it pulled back here, we started taking out minor areas of structure, took out this major area structure here. Okay, then we started moving downhill again, tap into an area of demand, pulls back, breaks through it, pretty much. There's another demand area here, and now it looks like we're trying to possibly break through some minor areas of structure back to the upside. Don't know if it's going to take the high here out today, but be careful because we're on a wedge and we're moving sideways right now. So this is kind of tough trading. I did take a trade this morning, pretty decent trade. I posted it on the Discord community. So if you're not a Discord member, I would highly recommend you going down to the description portion of the video and click on that link to take you over to the Discord, and it's free to enter. Okay, so I believe the area in which I got into the trade at, let me see here, was right here on my lower time frame chart. I saw the market, I believe we tapped into, let's see, 808. What was this at? Yeah, we were in this demand zone right here, and then I saw it on the lower time frame starting to take structure back out to the upside. So I saw that, and then I looked for an opportunity to get into the market. Took it right here at 834 and took it on up to around almost 850 there. 850 is a half number, so that's why, one of the main reasons why I got out as well, because it did some rejection right there. And as you can see, you know, I got out at around 850 and it pulled back down to 844, so pulled back 6 points there. But anyways, that's a trade that I took this morning. So that was for roughly 15 points right there. Okay, so nice entry on that position. Now let's move on to go over and see what the market is doing now. This was a little short entry, if you caught it, off the lower time frame, back down to this low right here. And right now we're just moving to the upside here. You can see what we're doing. It tapped off this demand zone here, which was down here, and it's been running to the upside. Where is this at? Around 805, 804. So down here in the zone, in this area here, and it started breaking back to the upside, breaking structure. So we got continuation of breaks to the upside now. And let's see. So what it did right here, let's see. It broke structure to the upside, pulled back, came back, tested this high right here. Be careful because this over here is supply, and that's why it's rejecting that area right now. Okay, so let's see what it does now. So we have supply sitting over here, and it looks like it's folding down now to start to break structure back to the downside. There's a supply zone sitting right here around above this high volume node here at 864, but we also have demand down here. So be very careful if the market gets back down to this area here. So let's see what happens. I'm just waiting. I don't, have to wait for it to get to the, I'm on my lower time frame, and looking at the direction of the market now. If I'm looking at the overall direction of the market, we're moving sideways, to be honest with you. I think we're still, slightly bullish in a sense. You know, if I was to zoom in, well, really zoom out, I should say, I guess. But, and use a trend channel, I mean, you can see the channel here to the upside here. All right, so we're moving sideways right now. We pushed up, made a low, higher high, and then we pull back. So we're moving in between this area right here. So be careful. So that's just kind of my quick analysis of looking at the market right now. All right, so let's see what happens here. On the lower time frame, we did slightly break structure below this, actually this area here and here. So at 858 and 856.5. Don't know if it's going to get back up here, but this is an area of supply, you know, and this could just, again, just from a short-term standpoint, be just a quick scalp back down to the downside. So let's see what happens. All right, let's tap into it now. Yeah, so I'm just going to wait and see what the market's going to do here. Will it reject this area or will it push higher? Also, I mentioned that was supply sitting up there on this area here in the lower time frame, but also you have the 70. I talked about this yesterday. The 40 and 70 hidden pivot levels. Well, there you go. That's a hidden pivot level too. 70 right there and it rejects. You see it? Pay attention to those areas, the 40, 70, 50, which is half, and then the round numbers. Okay, let's see if we let's see what it does here. All right, looks like we're breaking higher here, as you can see. So the market pullback. Oh, okay. Let's see. Just trying to break higher here, so this would be a breaker structure to the upside here. If we break it, all right. Let's be focused. And wait this thing out. Yeah, it looks like it's trying to possibly maybe run the highs or come up here and test the highs for today. All right, so let's take a look here. Actually, let me go to the ES right quick because I want to see what it's doing off of this supply zone here. I'm gonna blow it up here. A red line is denoting or notating the supply zone that it's hitting off of at this moment, and there's really no follow through quite yet. So I'm just gonna hold down here. The ES is movement wise, we still haven't geared up yet. I mean, we still aren't getting nice swings on the ES. I mean, you can take a look at the higher time frame and just see, for instance, that it's, you know, I mean, this is just over the last, yesterday was the 9th. Today's the 10th. So it just hasn't really done much, I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, this was a nice short right here if you took it. I think it was Sunday evening going into Monday right here. That was nice. And then it breaks structure to the upside here. So we got a break here. And this is demand again down here. I mean, you can see it running up hard to the upside with all these multiple candles right here. So, and this is an area of supply we're looking at now. So I don't know what's going to happen right here. Be careful because we are in a wedge right here. We broke to the upside here, and then we started breaking to the downside, re-breaking back to the upside, taking out minor structure. So I don't know what it's going to do now. So be careful because we're in between areas where it could, you know, turn back around and go short, or it could continue pushing higher. So we're wedging, moving sideways. Okay, that's what we call ranging right now. But here on the Nasdaq, yeah, again, looks like we are definitely trying to continue pushing higher. So, let's see where we're at now. Yeah, so we're basically back up to the high right here, close to it for the day. And I'm just quickly seeing here what's sitting below us because we. Let's see. All right, so people always ask me, what is the madness? What's the science behind, you know, the strategy I use? And it's just simply being able to follow market structure and, you know, to determine the direction of the market first and foremost, okay? Once you got the direction of the market tap, you know, down pat, follow market structure, you want to be able to mark off a higher time frame zone, okay? I'm not saying you have to use like a 60 range chart. You can actually use a slightly lower time frame chart. Some people use a 24 range, and then they mark their zones, and then they look for a zone setup to, it could be demand or supply on the lower time frame in their entry chart. When I speak of lower time frame, I mean the entry chart. But I just want to show you a quick example here, because people always ask about the strategy that I refer to on the daily when trading. So for example here, we're just coming off this demand zone, right? We got a push up, pull back, break higher, pulling back to this demand zone. It's untested. There's a small little gap of void back there. If you do not know the strategy in and out, tons and tons of videos. Watch the videos. There's no hand holding on this channel, guys. You've got to do your homework and watch the videos. Simple as that. Okay? Because everything that I speak of, any question you may have is in the videos. You got to spend time. I spent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours back testing, not only back testing, but studying the markets, you know, and devising something that works for me. I'm not telling anyone to trade the way I do. I'm just showing you through my videos how I do it, okay? All right, so I trade supply and demand. Again, that's the cornerstone to how I trade. But getting back to what I'm talking about here, this is a demand zone. Once I have a higher time frame zone marked up, all I'm doing then is just moving over to my lower time frame, okay? So that red line right here, I believe, yeah, that red line is notating this higher time frame zone right here, okay? From there, all it is just basically looking for the market to break a high, meaning breaking the area of structure, and then basically pull back to a key area of demand, okay? So in this example here, because now we see the market moving to the upside, well, that's exactly what it did. It tapped into the higher time frame demand zone, that blue box, this red line that I'm denoting right here, and then you move down to your lower time frame to look for a demand setup. So again, you know, looking at the higher time frame, this is a demand zone here, okay? The market's rejecting from it. What I like to see then is a break of structure to the upside, pretty much the market taking out a high, and it does. It takes out right here, okay, above 16,820. All right, and from there, what I'm looking for then is just a demand zone to be created to where I can take a continuation going along. So tap into the higher time frame demand, breaking structure to the upside here, and then looking for a demand area where there is a void or gap back at the actual demand area. In this case here, this is demand because it's aggressive buying. When the market broke above this area here, it didn't immediately return back to like this third candle here. It didn't come back to the top end of this red candle right here. So it left a gap of void because it kept pushing to the upside. Then it returns back to it. Get the rejection, breaking the candle, you know, above. I talk about that in multiple videos. Please do not ask me, you know, just go and watch the videos, guys. I've covered this stuff time and time again. So please watch the videos. Breaking a candle in opposite direction, go long. As simple as that. Demand to demand. I mean, not say the demand to demand, but we're looking for demand, mark off on the higher time frame, break a structure on the lower time frame, pull back to it, and we want to see a key area of demand created as it's breaking that area of structure on the lower time frame, pull back to the lower time frame demand, break a candle in the opposite direction, go long. Okay, simple as that. I mean, that is the strategy. I mean, it's simple and as detailed as, you know, as easy as I can break it down, because there's no more to it really. All right, so we just gotta follow. You gotta follow the structure of the market through. Okay. So I haven't taken really too many trades today. That one nice one, a couple little scalps, but nothing, you know, major, to be honest with you. So, other than that 15-point pickup that I got prior to right around close to the market opening up. But anyways, let's take a look here to see what it's doing. Lower time frame, you can see it ramped up. Got a break structure to the downside, breaking some areas. So right now it's just kind of moving sideways. There is a demand zone where this red line is marked at on the higher time frame right here. Okay, broke up, pull back, broke structure to the upside. So again, be mindful because we are moving sideways right now. And I'm just gonna scalp this thing below, you know, back down here towards the lows. And hopefully I get filled here. Just go for a quick scalp. Just for like, what is this, 4 points? Come on, take out this low right here. Take out the low. Take out. Okay, we got filled there. Quick little scalp, like a little 4-point pickup right there. All right, let's keep moving. Again, there's demand resting right here, down here where this red line is at. Okay, so I just kind of following with the market here. We're moving sideways right here. You can see on the higher time frame. But we are pushing higher, making these swings to the upside. So just waiting to see what the market is going to possibly do. So let's see. All right, so we broke a bit of structure to the downside here. Broke here. Now the market's moving back higher. So I'm interested in really seeing what it's going to do. As I speak right now, we're kind of still moving within this area right here. Haven't broke today's high, and we're still bullish to the ups. Still bullish sentiment and direction, and just moving sideways. Okay, this right here, this was a demand zone right here to take a trade going back long. It broke a bit of an area of structure to the upside here as it was making higher highs and higher lows to the upside. So it pushed up here, pulled back, broke higher. This was a demand zone resting right here, aggressive buying, of course, you can see. When I see things like that, I missed the entry, but you could get in by, this was a bullish hammer candle. You could be aggressive to get in the entry there, but also I like to wait for it, like the break and close of a candle above. So maybe you got in here at 886, whatever the case is. And if you did, then it was a solid trade back to the upside here to run the high right here. But you have to be, be careful up here because this was an area of resistance and supply when the market was breaking lower to the downside here. So just be careful. I mean, this is a high right here that we're waiting for the market to, see if it's going to break higher here. I mean, not 100% sure, but it started breaking structure back to the upside, taking out some minor areas of structure. This is a major area of structure. If we break that, then we will know which direction the market is going to continue possibly pushing. But let's see. Yeah, so we just got to sit tight and see what's going to happen at this moment here. But yeah, that was a nice scalp to the upside here off of this pullback on the 12 range chart going long. So you should be able to see the channel, moving to the upside here. Oops, sorry about that. We could draw from down here, okay? On the higher time frame, you can see it just making higher highs and higher lows to the upside, right? So we're still bullish to the upside, and even on the lower time frame, we'll take this one off, move over here. You can still see it here. Let's see, right here. Draw it here. See, the market pulled back here. Yeah, it broke some area structure, but then it turns back around and it's retaking out minus areas of structure as it's pushing higher, making higher highs and higher lows. We just broke this area here, so of structure on the you see it on the lower time frame. And we are, which was above here at 897 in a, give me a second, 897. So I think that was it. Yeah, 897. So this, let's take a look. This was demand. So, yeah, there is a demand zone resting right here as well. It's actually demand zone resting right here. So this, to me, would be the better entry. This would be the high of that swing right here. But this here is a, no, I'll take that back. I'm sorry. Let's wait and see what happens here. The demand zone resting right there on the lower time frame chart. Let's see what it does. So, okay. You got resistance up here, so you have to be mindful of that as well. Let's see what it does here. It's going to push lower, come down, maybe test some lower areas. There's also a demand zone resting back here. We had the breaker structure to the upside right here. Small area with a gap, a void that's untested there. I like how it's rejecting off of this area right here with the wick of that candle. So I think I'm gonna go long here. Scalp it back up. Come on. I'm aggressive here. I'm not waiting for the break and close of the candle. I see that it's wicking away from this demand zone right here. So, okay, now it's pushing deep into it. All right. Not what I wanted to see, but okay. Hopefully it breaks above here. Let's see. Come on, break. I want to see a candle close above this area here, and this will let me know. Come on, baby, break above. Ah, there we go, there we go. Close. I want to see this candle close. Don't do that. Come on. A little bit of bullish momentum right there, but come on. Keep pushing. All right. Let's see what happens here. Come on. I'm trading to the lunch hour time, so okay, we should go up there. Okay. Come on, fill my area. Hit my TP. What are we? Really just a point away from it. Just a point. It's pulling back. Come on. Go up there. Look at that. Look at that. 990, 899 and a half. And really I'm just, there's 3 ticks away. But this is what happens during around lunchtime. This is why I don't like trading this time of the hour. But I haven't done too much trading today, so I'm just trying to scalp for a few points here and there. I may take out here because I don't like what it's not moving quick enough. Come on, baby. Yeah, I'll just take out right here. Grab my 3 points or whatever. I'm sure it's probably gonna come up here and test this area here, but that's why I don't really like trading around the lunchtime hour. You really don't start seeing volume kind of step back into the market to around about 2 in the afternoon. But anyways, this was a nice trade if you caught this trade. I saw 1 or 2 people over in the Discord catch this scalp off this demand area here. So this one was definitely a demand zone. I didn't get into it. I wish I would have. But, you can't catch them all, right? When we step away from our charts, come back, you just move with you keep moving. Don't worry about the trades you missed. The fear of missing out, that's going to happen. You just got to be focused on the next opportunity that's around the corner. Yeah, so I probably picked up about 5 points there, maybe a little more. This area here, I knew it was going to go back up here. So this is a quick little scalp off an area of demand right here. Just off the 12 range chart, you can find areas of demand or supply. In this case here, because we're moving to the upside, we scalp small areas of demand back to the upside right here. So breaks this area here. We have another breaker structure to the upside. Pushes up, pulls back, break structure. Then it could be demand resting back in this area here. But right now, nothing right now. We're just going to sit tight. It can reject this area or possibly break through it. So, but it's probably going to take the highs right here. Let's see. All right, so we're breaking structure back to the upside. I mean, we just took out the high for today, so we broke a major area structure above here at 906 and a quarter. So this here is a demand area. We have, aggressive buying activity coming out of here, off this zone here. It's also untested, and there's a small void or gap back to the area where it didn't fill in to the demand zone. So this is a demand area on the higher time frame. On the lower time frame, we'll move down and it's breaking higher. So we're still, I just said, you got to be able to see the structure of the market. We're still bullish to the upside here, even though a lot of people get caught up in this when the market started pulling back here in this range activity right here. Well, once it pushed down here, made a low, pull back, and then made this low right here, turned back around and started taking structure back out to the upside, these minor areas of structure. Then you got to know that because the market really didn't take out any key area of structure back to the downside here, then it started turning back around and started taking out minor areas of structure. We're still bullish. I just showed you using the trend channel, what the market, how it looked like as far as it making higher highs and higher lows and the direction. So trading the direction of the higher time frame is what I'm saying. All right, so I'm looking out further on my 910, my 60 range chart here, 911. And if we, break above this little area right here, kind of blow this up a little bit. This area here, well, let's see. You possibly could run up here and test this resistance right here at 935, well, 936, 937 area. So could run up there and test that area there. So we're breaking to the upside, as you can see here. We just took out this area structure right here, so that major structure area. So yeah, I mean, we're definitely bullish to the upside. All this chop here today, if you got caught up trading in the middle right here, you got to understand what's going on. The market pushed lower. Again, it didn't break through any major areas of structure to the downside. So, because it didn't do that, we started moving to the upside here, taking out. So you just got to be able to see it with your eyes. So I'm going to move this line up here around this area. There is nope, it's not. It broke structure to the upside here on the lower time frame. There's a demand zone here, but it's low probability. So you have to look for where the market could actually kind of pull back and test on the lower time frame. I'm gonna go out further on my chart here to see what we have. There's a demand zone resting way up here. I mean, some supply zone resting way up here. Look at all that aggressive selling right there. Blow it up a little bit. All that aggressive selling right there is a untested high probability zone back up here at 17,011. So definitely a supply zone right there. I'm not saying we'll get there today, but you just follow the structure of the market. That's all you can do. On each and every trade. Each and every movement within the market. So the market could bounce here. This is a round number, 900. We're below the high volume area here. It could bounce. So round numbers, half numbers, 40, 70. Those are levels just like we would, trade off of supply and demand levels as well. So, you just have to know how to trade them. Oh, look at that. Okay, we got news right now, so I'm definitely not trading until all this is passed. All right, let's see here. The market is, definitely pushing higher. It pushed up. I mentioned that resistance area. We're close to it out on the higher time frame chart. Right here, a few points away from it, but I'm looking at what's going on now. And on the lower time frame, the market folded back down. Let me do this. Okay. So yeah, let's see what's going to happen. Broke some areas of structure coming back down the lower time frame, but yeah, let me see. What is it going to do? What is it going to do? All right, so this was a small area of supply resting right here on the lower time frame. Yes, we are bullish, but you can still look for scalps to go short on the lower time frame if you follow market structure on the lower time frame. Right here was a supply zone. Okay, the market was breaking structure to the downside and then turned back around, tapped into the supply zone, and yeah, down here. You can look for the market too. It's probably going to run lower. So, yeah, I probably won't even be able to get into a pullback opportunity here. I think it's going to test lower areas here. Let me not do that. Let me not. It's going to test this area down here. All right. So let me see here. Let me see how far it's going to pull back. I think it's going to test lower areas here. All right, so it broke a small area, broke above this area here. Okay, and let's see if it rejects here, or it's going to run lower and want to test lower areas. It's taking out these areas of structure back to the upside right here. So minor areas. I'm looking to see if it's going to reject. This is a good candle right here, but again, it tapped into this demand zone right here, but that doesn't mean anything quite yet. Because it could break through this area. But if we get the break above, I may wait here. This is okay, I'm going long. Oh, look at that. Okay, I'm going long. I hit the, I got him with 4 contracts. Okay. All right, I'm going to play this out. All right, I'm going to take out at 918, a couple contracts up here. Actually, I'll take 3 out right there. I think it's going to run higher. Okay. All right, and I'm looking for it to come on up here now. So my last contract, I'm going to hold it up to this area up here, and I'm going to mark this as a area of demand because it was aggressive buying right here. So I'm hoping it breaks the highs here now and runs to the upside. Okay. Come on. So I took out those 3 right here around 18.5. So I guess that's like 6 points, something like that, a little bit over 6. All right, let's see what we're going to do now. 931. Let's see something. Oh, okay. We have resistance up here too. So right here at 937, 938 area. So I mentioned that earlier in the video. So I'm going to hold this through. I'm going to put a, I want to put a stop below this area. The market can come down here and test here. I know it can. But, and looking what it just did here and breaking structure to the upside here, I think I got in on a good entry point here. So it broke through this minor area structure and maybe trying to run back to the upside. So I'm going to hold it. Let's see. I'm going to hold it right now. I think what I might do is put a, oh no, I don't want to do that. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. Come on. I'm put a sell stop right here. But what I'm gonna do is if it breaks this area here of structure to the upside, I'm gonna lock my profit right here. Back up here below 916 and a quarter. Look at it running below. Because it can test this area down here. And even test a little lower if we wanted to. If we get two candle closes to the downside, I'm gonna take out. But you know how the market moves, it likes to pull back a little bit before it continues pushing to the upside. So keep on, keep pushing. There we go. I'm gonna lock my profit right here. Because I wick that area out. I'm gonna lock my profit in. That'll give me like 4 1/4 points profit right there if we get stopped. So, because it can come back here and test this area here. But I'm hoping that it continues pushing to the upside here. If it breaks this area of structure to the upside, it could test here. So that's why I'm locking my profit right here. So you have to be able to see things like that as well. I want to see a break and close above. So right now it is breaking above here. So, okay. I'm gonna leave my stop where it's at. You know, I can get stopped right here. I know I can. But let's see, because I believe truly that's trying to aim for this area up here. This is, you know, if this was in the morning time when we had more volume into the market, probably so. And we're trading in the afternoon. It's not even 2 o'clock yet, but here we go. It's gonna come back and probably stop me here at 4 points, 4 1/4. There it goes. It's gonna stop me, but that's okay. That's the name of the game, right? That's what happens. So I locked in at 6 on those 3 contracts, and then 4 on that last contract. So what's it gonna do now? Boom, boom. Let's see. It may want to test lower areas, you know. And you gotta know when to get out. That's the thing. You see it start to turn. Typically, after I see the close of 2 bearish candles to the downside, I go ahead and get out. You know, because it's a sign that, especially if the market is not breaking above an area of structure, really closing above it, and then we start to get the 2 reversal candles in a sense, like this bearish candle followed another bearish candle. You know, it may want to test lower areas before it decides that it wants to go up. So you have to know when to cut your loss, not cut your losses, but when to cut the trade to protect your profits. So you see how it's moving sideways now, like doing this right here. It's probably going to, you know, I'm sure it's probably going to go up here, but it's that time of the day where, you know, the market likes to do some funky stuff before it makes a decision where it's going. I mean, it's already broken structure right here. It broke this money area structure. So why isn't it going up there? You know, what's holding it up from going up there? But you know, the market can do what it wants to do. You know, we don't control the market as retail traders. We just trade in what we see. That's what you should do. All right, so we just got the break. We got a break here, structure here. It can come back and test this area here at 17.5. This is support right here. It could bounce here, it could reject here, but again, excuse me. We're looking for it to come back here, or it can come back here. So we still got, I'll probably say a good maybe 4 points to go up right here. So, but again, it can bounce right here where it's at, and I don't like taking, you know, we see the market basically breaking and retesting, meaning breaking structure, and then it's testing the area of support right below. You know, I like to see it come down to supply and demand because that's how I trade. But right now it looks like it's bouncing off this area of support right here, and not going to give me the pullback that I like to see below the high volume area right here at 17 1/4, or possibly down here. So you can see if I were to stay in that trade where it went up to, you know, I got out, what was it, right here at 916 1/4, pretty much, and then it goes up here to 10 points, 11 points more I would have picked up right there. You see that? So, you know, it's just one of those things where you have to know, you know, do I want to take profit earlier? You know, you're not knowing if it's going to come down and test lower areas. You got to feel, you know, you got to really practice proper risk management and knowing where you're comfortable of taking profit at. For me, and doing this long enough, you know, I should have known that it's going to do what it's going to do, because I got it at a solid entry point there at a good demand area. I should have just held it through and probably put my stop back here where my entry point was at, around this area right here, and somewhere in this area right here, and just you know, allow it to put it at break even. And then if I would put it at break even, the market would have never came down there and kept pushing to the upside. So just one of those things. It's fine, you know, it is what it is. But I would have picked up another, definitely another 11, probably more than that if I would have held it up here. So if I would have held it up to this area here, the blue line or blue arrows at, that would have been another 2 points there. So that would have been, let's see, well, I don't know, not knowing 100% where I got in without going back and taking a look at it. But yeah, I got in somewhere right around, let's see, somewhere like right here. I think it was 11. Yeah, I believe it was 11. No, pull back. Let's see. Yeah, 11. Okay, got in here around 11 and took it up to this area right here. So I think it was 6 points on the first couple contracts. Then it came back 2 candles, got out at 4. So, you know, if I would have held that last contract through where it was at 4 and taking it up to right up here to 229, I mean, that would have been an awesome trade right there. Awesome trade. So, but it's fine though. It is what it is. You know, we'll live to see another trade. All right, so my last trade for today, I'm going to show you guys. I posted it over in the Discord. I didn't capture it because I didn't hit the record button quick enough. But anyways, let me show you. It was simply right here. I'm going to bring over the Discord. If you're interested in joining the Discord, like I said, you can find the link down in the description portion of the video. It was back to this area, demand off the lower time frame. Waited for the rejection, the break of the candle, break and close of the candle above. Boom, I went long. And I think I picked up like 10.5 points right there. And as you can see, some other members of the community took the same trade, same exact trade, back to this key area, small area of demand off the lower time frame chart. So if you're interested, like I said, find the link down below in the description portion of the video. If you're interested in becoming an elite channel member for $6.99, where you receive the trade breakdowns as well as the video playlist of videos that have helped so many traders on this channel and who are members of the Discord. So again, you can find that link. There's a link to that right below the Discord link in the description portion of the video. Scroll down and you'll see it. Or you can click on the join button and 2 tiers will pop up and you will see elite channel supporter or elite channel member tier. Click on that one, $6.99 a month. And that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to wrap up the day. Kind of traded more than I wanted to. I was back and forth in between the charts, doing other things, and I saw this opportunity right here unfold, and I took the trade. So I hope everyone had a safe and successful and profitable trading day. I will see you in the next video. If you are not a current subscriber, please take the time to go ahead and click on the sub button. Become a member, well, not a member, but become a subscriber today, as well as make sure to turn on all your post notifications so you never miss one of the uploads here on the channel. And last but not least, please drop a like on the video. Take care. See you in the next one.